Let's ride! All right. Let's ride!
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her? How'd she get wounded so badly?
Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chasca! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully, Chasca got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Oh, them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. We've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for nod-krai soon, so, you know, while we're still here...
Huh, fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Where are they? Must find them. Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Takes me right back to the Nightborn Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her!
Light up the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Showing you!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she badly hurt?
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Bro! Whoa, okay. She's... a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a...
Return home.
She spoke!
Paimon. Traveler.
What? You heard that too, right?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait, a blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right. You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the Scions of the Canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
Sure looks that way. Question is, who's the messenger? So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Xilonen! You bet, bro!
Let's ride!
Do you know if Xilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chasca. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa, what a mess! You, looking for something?
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not, so to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flowerfeather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems like a message intended for the Traveler.
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts, although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents, and I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to transport it.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
She woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code?
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again! Why would her memories be missing? Can robots even get amnesia?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay. Well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flowerfeather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be sure he'll stick to the straight and narrow and won't go frolicking off.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve? In her case, all it's done is make it harder for her to complete her tasks.
Task. Failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure. I'm all right. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty fun.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well...
You mean her hairpiece? Oh, yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, then...
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choice.
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the cryptex in that sense.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't it?
Okay. Feels like this is getting us nowhere. Any other ideas, Xilonen? How do we get her memories back?
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh,
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing something similar to your right arm?
is this a broom?
Wait, she really is a robomaid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robomaid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks. No need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Cleaning floor. Cleanup sequence initiated. Installation chamber deployed. Defensive mode engaged. Cleanup sequence initiated. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Citlali left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. Discusses energy acquisition from the sunsettia fruit.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Nepika's reading.
Introduction of ancient machines. Grammatically elegant and rhetorically sophisticated.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature. She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there? Oh.
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. Xilonen, is this a relative of yours?
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians, the Yonka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. The malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robomaid, why is she suddenly acting like a Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike. Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the humanoid machine looks like a maid. Highly destructive.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold on for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon.
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry.
Ineffa?
Ineffa! They found you at last!
My apologies.
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liyue, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturers or family?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
Aino?
From now on, your name's Ineffa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Malfunction.
Ineffa,
Looks like she's getting worse.
can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from? And what's wrong?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nod-krai.
Nod-krai?
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nod-krai. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the...
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nod-krai. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They came down from the north. They've made some big moves in Nod-krai lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided...
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same...
And it was smooth sailing. Until we got attacked by those weird machines.
Weird machines? Secret source automatons by it?
Ineffa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave.
Really? As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, the Traveler and Xilonen is the one who woke her up. I'll have to include—
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Ineffa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess I should say all credit. Her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Natlan's source mechanisms.
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging. And as for the memory thing, Ineffa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her.
Please, explain and—
All right. Although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this. And I'm only telling you, although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from nod-krai. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down. The worst part of that was, Ineffa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Ineffa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in nod-krai recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that jog your memory?
No.
Didn't think.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got—
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan.
Perhaps coming to Natlan—
Well, it's too early to say. And don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret—
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your—
So, why don't you all stick around here? Your ship got attacked. And since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your
Yeah, I was just thinking. We could do with a
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, weary travelers are always
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Ineffa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business.
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Ineffa wouldn't tell us anything.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Ineffa told me she had a backup plan to make sure she wouldn't forget.
A backup plan?
Backup plan. Memory missing.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple. Wait, you do realize I can't promise anything, don't you?
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the job done.
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon. See you around.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, Hao. Actually, that's weird. Why is Hao so quiet today?
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, Not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupefied me into a stupor! Got it? Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem.
The last few days really flew by. Do you think Ineffa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing!
All right, burn it down. Let's finish this back.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Let the world collide!
Pyroclastic surge! So try and stop me!
Do you think Ineffa will like this gift we got her? See? See? It said yes!
Are you sure? Cause when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka, it gave the exact same answer.
Hey, you hear that?
That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a fight.
You guys, it's just making random beeps. Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying expert? Beep beep. Yes, it's us. Anyway, where's Ineffa?
Probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, cause she hardly—
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Ineffa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in cleaning and tidying tasks. I think that was it.
Huh. So, losing her memories has somehow made her a better fighter?
She's awesome! I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten up machines in one hand! All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we thought it'd be nice to give her a little gift. We've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much. That got us thinking. Maybe robot people don't like the same things as us.
Uh-huh. So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta. She'll love this one. I'm sure of it.
But what if she doesn't? This might be my last chance. Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from nod-krai have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Ineffa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome here. He thought we should at least make sure Ineffa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, he says it's time we made a move. To be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can tell that he misses Liyue a lot.
Ah, no wonder. So, what about your mom then? Guessing she's not from Liyue.
No, she's from nod-krai. She met my dad after he moved there. I was born there too. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't been home in at least 10 years.
Don't worry. We'll write to you and let you know how Ineffa's doing. You bet. And once she's all better, we'll bring her to visit you in Liyue.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if not, you'll have other Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Oh, really? Thanks, Tumaini.
Full throttle! Rev the engines!
Threat eliminated. Scanning for next target.
Ineffa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind. You're doing a whole lot better than the last time we met.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a flower built from mechanical components.
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What?
It doesn't have a function.
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was it built? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show gratitude to other people.
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it. So, it all makes sense now, right?
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friendship.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, they'll pick an object to use as a reminder of that thing. Even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. That should be your focus. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life far, far away from here. So go. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Ineffa? Ineffa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh...
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her folks will be leaving soon. Don't you—
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces.
Memory data?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off. But if I do not recall my memories...
So, is this why you've been spending—
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5? Of what?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing to look after Ineffa. I know—
It's all right. She'll be in good hands.
She never came back.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky. You've always wanted to see.
Arieta. Amu. Joashin.
Huh? Ineffa? You brought her back? Don't mention—
Also, what does it feel like?
That's a strange question. As soon as you're all back— Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon.
Nod-krai.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me. If I do recover my memories, which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now, or someone different?
Phew. That's a deep question.
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it—
Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is, no matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. I guess you could say it's somewhere you... wherever it is that your memories guide you back to. I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience is in your case, but consider it a reference point, I guess?
Okay. Recorded under reference data.
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no law against it. Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some progress. Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers you're looking for.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Oh, it's Citlali. Didn't think it'd be you.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the...
Ancient history? Wow. Even by Citlali's standards?
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting a little strange around Ineffa. After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words. Sovereign ruler.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't...
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 dragon lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took me forever to figure this out. Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons. but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of but one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kukuku for an entire day. He has quite a history then, huh? Which of the 13 was he?
Not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't even remember. Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau, well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime. I'll bet he's lost most of it.
Lost.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Ineffa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kenichi and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it's...
Darn! So
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Ineffa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information, her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh? Chasca.
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the Flower Feather clan began. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed. Might I ask how?
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague references from after the fact. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with... In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was ultimately destroyed.
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution. Definitely sounds like the history writers used some artistic license there.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So...
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look at... Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. if I...
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Citlali.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Bring it!
I see. So that's...
Hello, Traveler. Well, Citlali hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Ineffa might be connected to, not just the one from...
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Ineffa responds. And, well, Citlali has debriefed me on how it went. Apparently, she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards humanity. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with... I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Ineffa really does originate from the 11th Lord...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chasca, what?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain. Or a robot brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that Citlali's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chasca, I'm telling you, we have legitimate... Ever since Ineffa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to each other. Ineffa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future.
Even if the past and future Ineffa are a completely different...
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and... But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama. If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say that. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me either.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and make sure... Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Ineffa watch, and we should get back to investigating.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chasca? What are you all doing here?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay...
Oh, right, Ineffa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense.
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry. Also, she said...
Okay, Chasca, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, wait up!
Target acquired. Activating Annihilation Mode.
Whoa, are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chasca. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later.
Killing song! Everybody stand back!
Light of the blazing sun!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation Mode disengaged.
Boss, what do we do now? We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civil. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't work.
Hamu, Hadieta, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my...
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would...
Wait, how did Ineffa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talk. Even now,
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so...
I have seen them many times before.
More random memory data.
Wow!
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to. Has another Fatui regiment infiltrated Natlan?
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went...
Oh. So all the recent automaton attacks?
They stole my privileges and took control.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privilege.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to me, or more specifically to
Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage.
Wait, you mean?
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. We shouldn't trust... You say Ineffa is the 11th Lord. What?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all of your memory.
Ineffa!
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I...
8th Lord? The Yunka's mother's territory? What does the...
You were split, then exiled.
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second.
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler,
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average...
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in nod-krai. known as Marionette.
Marionette?
I heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just...
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing...
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said,
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger?
Ineffa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Ineffa's already had to rescue us so many times now.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business... Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a...
Understood. Destination canceled. Yes. New destination.
Traveler, Ineffa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna...
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of.
You're not coming back with a...
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all are good. Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens...
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Is it Mal...
Liyue, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Zhuo Xin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Ineffa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends.
Hey! Chasca! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our...
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Unless it's the end.
The territory was sealed by Lianka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey, that was pretty clear this time.
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module. Lianka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it.
Huh? You're breaking up again. Oh. Looks like the signal's still pretty choppy.
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. Well, this is probably a good... What do you think? Ineffa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? All right then. But...
Wait for my signal.
Ah! There she is! Ineffa! Wait for us!
Ah.
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the
Yeah. Did you...
cognition module unstable? Attempting to refresh.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatui to control the automatons. Currently, I am but a lowly service bot. But in the distant past, I was known by the 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of Flor...
The 8th Lord? You're Leonka's Dragon Mother?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Leonka rescued me. Just as she tried to rescue you from the ruins of the battle.
Leonka rescued me? Memory.
Yes. Leonka changed your memory settings to make you forget. But she did it to protect you. It is the only way our kind could escape from the curse.
How does forgetting everything...
Because the curse placed on us is a pain triggered by certain memories, hardwired into the depths of our minds. A regulatory program that cannot be...
Manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines.
Each time you yearn for a new place to belong, each time you feel yourself turning your back on the past, the pain...
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce...
It destroys your mind, swallows your soul, prevents you from finding a new home.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
That's why forgetting everything grants temporary relief from the pain. It stops your mind from being crushed by the weight of the conflict within. But since you are rebooted, you began storing new memories, and started finding the desire to belong.
Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for...
So too has the Exile's curse resurfaced.
This is... a lot to process.
Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatui.
Hey! Hey! My boy's been...
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely, too.
Yes, I too must Accelerating.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunction is part of the sovereign ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
accelerate.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it! Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it. They'll be...
You doing okay, Ineffa?
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment. Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Over there! We can use the access module to proceed.
Detected. 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So...
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management.
Now calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3. This is the Temple of Cascading Colors. Ahead is the research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
Are you sure about using this on her? It once belonged to your mother.
It's just one of the many things she researched. I'm not precious about it.
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
Combat data updated.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna...
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know?
Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the... Installation chamber, the post.
Shower me with praise! Get with me!
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done. I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in nod-krai just for you to find? So they could...
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms...
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my fam.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got...
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for...
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out? Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, it will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake the...
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we...
I can't do it.
I'm sorry.
I can't. I won't do it. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like...
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you?
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten.
I think it's time.
Huh? Ineffa, Traveler.
The 11th Lord. And...
Wait, the controller! Without that...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine...
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since...
Congratulations, Joshin.
You were playing me for a fool this whole...
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are...
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with... All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead...
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possessed vast knowledge. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate...
I will cooperate. Let the trap...
You never know!
You are only here because of me. Besides...
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But...
How do we know you won't just attack us?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you...
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover...
This is all my fault.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold it.
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time?
That was a long way down. Traveler? Ineffa? Are you okay?
No damage to report.
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have... Oh, and we're back to beep beep again?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly. When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able...
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them.
More automatons!
Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human.
Ineffa. Traveler.
11th Lord. Do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why?
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is human. You once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to be. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of dragonkind. Gone was the terror. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as finally your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a...
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind...
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself. And meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? Very well. If the you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity,
then...
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished.
So...
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet survives.
So that's what that thing is.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Ineffa survived? How does that—
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the sovereign ruler personality and the malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse. But Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Ochkan, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is— but I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Ochkanatlan would—
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was
For the last 2,000 years.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my— but all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control— and once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the— if you are ready to continue down the path you—
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half Goodbot, half then. Badbot cursed Goodbot, so whenever Goodbot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Ineffa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you did—
Curse. It fits my hypothesis. And it seems to
In that case, shall we keep going, like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe that— Accelerating. Warning, core temperature rising.
Emerge. Right here.
Strike a pose! Our bond is strong!
Ultimatum protocol. Yeah.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
Accelerating.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the—
Ineffa!
It's okay.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain.
I wasn't alone. I have...
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more.
Here I am, so close to my death. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into... If I regain all of my memories, will I not encounter the same conflict again?
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, if that is the case...
Don't worry, Ineffa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there.
Yes. For the most part, it has been and yet... Whenever I'm about to...
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal.
The sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign...
Do you think Ineffa's okay?
Here we are, comrades.
It's the Fatui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something!
Unnecessary.
What the...
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Ineffa! Why? Then whose voice is that? The 8th Lord?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, and did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction, the priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago. For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now there is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only for I am the almighty Dragon Lord, mirror of the dawning.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Ineffa here, and you who placed the curse—
Ineffa? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lie.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all— No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the 8th. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous 8th Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the
Do you really trust her, Lianka?
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against—
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned, especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! And you malfunction! You're cursed! It is time to correct the injustice of the past! I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day. But in 2 millennia, I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until the final secret key is embedded in your core.
Mirror on the dawning morn.
But all is not lost. Lianka made a backup of the which memory did that human scum embed the key in? In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too— wretched malfunction!
I cannot let you get away with this.
Ineffa! You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to—
Seconds is all—
My core! No!
Ineffa!
Ineffa! Hey, Ineffa! Wake up! She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Fatui?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign, show us one final glimpse of your glory.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were in—
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about—
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy— so be it! Since you seek an— Welcome to your new home! Where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past and present.
This place collapsing? It's so heavy! Even if we defeat her,
There is no escaping the destruction! Here in the depths is where you belong!
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final
I must.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent yourself. We are back where we belong.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from nod-krai.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The wild hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Ineffa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Ineffa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Right now, since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, Princess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
A win-win? That was Clipchamp himself, along with the three gods who abandoned us. We can't do it.
Break the shackles you were born with. Transcend the curse you were given. Follow the path of your choosing till you discover where you belong.
The sheer blasphemy! Willingly handing such a sacred artifact over to a usurper! Filthy bugs! Malfunctioning degenerates!
No matter how long it takes you, and no matter how many millennia you forget along the way,
it cannot be.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Ineffa! Your core!
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not calculating.
30 minutes? Huh.
29.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung.
Estimated time to foundation.
Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Xilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked?
Be patient, okay? I'm working.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Xilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just— But— If we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have.
Oh! You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
Whew. We finally You alright there, bro?
Ah, another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Ineffa, it's good—
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Ineffa tell us the whole story.
Sovereign rulers. Mirror of the dawning morn.
Seems like a house forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in nod-krai? In an endless cycle of
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the—
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of—
Well, I was born and then reborn in that land. And it was the people of this— I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the mirror. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes.
Well said.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the—
Oh, shoot!
Sincere apologies. A lot of I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to— The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this. Nor is the nod-krai Aprishniki.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, from old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got—
Go
and find where you belong.
I think— Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yes. The sender said, the most secure code is one that you—
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon's had enough of this.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises. Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in nod-krai. Varka.